This video is all about the fonts that we love to use. Here are 10 fonts that you should all check out. All of them are free, but check out the licensing before you download them. The first one is Recoleta, or Recoleta, I don't know how to pronounce it. It comes from Fonts Hub, which is surprising. It looks a bit odd, that, doesn't it? It's a hilarious website. It comes in 14 separate fonts, which if you're confused, that means that Recoleta is a typeface, and within a typeface are separated fonts like the thin, the light, regular. It looks amazing. What I love about fonts like this is that it's very bubbly, very warm. It's got that old school feel, but yet it's still modern with a lot of character to it, I think. It just looks nice. Can work well with a lot of different branding. You can see here with the magazine covers, it just looks nice. For any of my fans of bubble or hippie writing, bubble hippie writing, we have Super Woobly. What a name. This is from defont.com and it's free for personal and commercial use. It just looks so nice. It's very hippie-esque. It's a lot more character than Recoleta or any other ones that I've seen, but this is very on trend right now. Designers from all backgrounds love this sort of gooey, hand-drawn feel because it's sort of a middle finger towards the minimal style of design that we see all the time. Nothing wrong with minimal design, but we live in an age now where every company is basically corporatized, and that means minimal everywhere. Minimalism, everything's simplistic. This is going against the grain, and that's what people love about it. That's what we like about it too. For any of my minimalism crew out there who just love a clean sans serif typeface, which if you don't know, sans serif means without serif. We have Geist, which is a take on Helvetica by the look of it. We have Geist Sans and Geist Mono. First of all, the website is essentially a type specimen. It is lovely, the experience on this website. You see every glyph here, you can see it in its solid form or in its anchor form. It just looks so nice. It is really well presented, and you can see here the variability of it. I believe this is a variable font as well. But if you're someone who's a fan of minimalism or any sort of just clean font to use, maybe you want to look a bit more designery, the Geist is for you as well. Obviously, read the license as well, which is important for these font creators. Just look at the website, it looks so nice. A cool font from MacPaw, Fixel. I think those guys that make Clean My Mac, I think this is the font that they use. But again, the way they've presented this font is lovely. You go into the website and you have just this huge, wide open look. So they've made it kind of humanistic. Well, I've just spotted a kerning error right there. The V and the E. That's just me, though. It might just be supposed to be like that. But this font looks lovely. I do like it. Look at that. What? The way that this is presented is everything you want a font to be presented like. There's 9 weights. I believe it's variable as well. Yes, variable fonts are very on trend now. Essentially, instead of having like light, medium, regular, bold, black, what we have is a slider that allows you, like so, to change certain aspects of the weight, like this, or even the tracking, which is really nice. Italic alternative. Ooh, the alternative looks really interesting, doesn't it? That is unreal. That's probably the coolest like introduction to a font I've ever seen. And it's an open font license as well, which you can go and check out here. Go check it out down below. That is an amazing presentation of a font. Satoshi is another minimal, obviously sans serif font. And it's over on FontShare, and again, the way that they present this is really nice, very utilitarian. It's the same, I think, as the first one. Geist, it just looks nice. You can see everything here. Outlines, we have them here. It just looks awesome. So the story behind this is that it's a modern sans serif typeface. It was inspired by modernism and the industrial era graphic design and typography design. It looks great for branding. Again, if you're working on a corporate style, then having a sans serif is very inoffensive. And why inoffensive? What we're talking about is that there's less character. It's very legible, and that's what sans serif is designed to be, so everyone can understand it. It's on the fence of everything else. But you can see here how nice it looks all the way throughout. And there's a free font license too, so check that license out and download it. Project Blackbird is a free grotesque typeface, and look at the way that this has been designed. It's crazy. Look at it, it's so nice. It's got old style feelings, and that's not just from the portraits, like these old painted portraits. It genuinely feels old, and that's because of some of the, you see here how the O is kind of squared off, the A is very squared, so it's got kind of that, the modern feel, but it's old. Check out that ampersand. Is that an ampersand? That is amazing. It's got like a J, an O, and an L to make the ampersand. This was created as an in-house project for Blackbird Marketing, a creative agency based in Kosovo. It's been released to the public for free. I'm not sure about the license. However, my goodness, this looks nice. You could spot this out in a sea of sans serif fonts everywhere. This one is very unique. It's very distinguished. You can definitely tell. Meshed display by one of my favorite type designers, Rajesh Rajput. This one I've mentioned before. However, I just want to mention it again. It is lovely. Rajesh says that it falls under the category of irrational serif. I'm not sure what that actually means. They're very high and strong in the way that it works. There's a lot of contrast with the thicks and thins, which is what gives it that look. And obviously you can get this for free, but definitely show your support to the type designers out there. They are not very well supported, I don't believe. So we need to show them more support, but check this out. It just looks amazing. Barracuda typeface. Another distinguished sans serif font. Again, we're starting to see this more and more. It kind of looks Cyrillic as well because of the U there. I really like that. It's so modern, a lot of character. You know, I've always said with serif fonts, sans serif fonts, whatever, that it doesn't have as much character as serifs because there's not much you can do where it becomes illegible. But this one seems to have like, you know, it's based on Cyrillic as well, like the R there. It's just very geometric in that way. I need to spend more time making fonts. This is just like amazing for me. Again, all of these fonts are linked down below, so go check them out and support them. Again, from Theme UI, we have Modern Society. This one is friendly. As you get to know type more, especially if you're a beginner designer, some typefaces are just inherently more friendly. Like probably a really easy example of this to know is Times New Roman doesn't look as friendly as, let's say, Comic Sans. And this one seems very friendly because of the rounded corners. So it is a monospaced, grid-based typeface with a single weight and a constant height. It has two modes, formal and informal. So uppercase is formal and informal. That's interesting. So you can be slightly more serious and slightly less serious. I like that. The N, the lowercase n is what gets it for me. It's just, that's where the happy, you know, squishy idea comes in. But again, it looks modern as well. So you see here, we've got it on a beer, we've got it on this. Oh, I wonder what that is. Very on. It doesn't look too serious. That's the main point. It doesn't look too serious, which is nice. And it's a free download. Nice. You cannot lose. Number 10 is probably going to be your favorite font, and it is Soffiti. Soffiti font. It's like soft. Soffiti font. Look at it. It's so squidgy. Is that how you say it? It's just squidgy. Look at it. It's just so nice. Lots of character in there. Wonderful typeface. And go follow the designer of it as well. Bukova, graphic designer. Amazing. Where could you use Soffiti in your professional work? Well, if you're working on more artistic posters, for instance, or maybe the brand or the brief that you're working for is working specifically for a treatment of, you know, type or a product where it's supposed to look very playful, where it's not supposed to be, where clarity and readability isn't the highest of priority. This is where it would work really well. Inspired by the graffiti art there. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. It just looks clean though, and it's very legible. It's quite hard to get it to be that legible, but you've done a great job of it. It follows a really nice system all the way throughout, and I think you've done a fantastic job. I mean, I'm not here to critique your work at all. It doesn't need critiquing. I'm just like, you know, these fonts are really full of character, and I like that. It makes me want to just like kind of squish them like one of those stress balls that you get. And this is free for personal and commercial use, so it's just incredible. If you enjoyed this type of video, then thank you so much. It means the world to me. And if you want to show your support to the channel, then press subscribe down below. That just means that every time I post a video, you might be notified, depending on whether YouTube wants to notify you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you'd like to learn how to design logos, check out Logo Launch in the description. See you soon. Goodbye.